Hello everyone, so welcome to Tanya TV channel. Today I'm going to share with you the introduction of writing structure for our new SPM format. Okay, so as for your information, our SPM format has been changed to a new one in which it's much more similar to your PT2 paper. So it's going to have different papers compared to only 2 papers as what your seniors have been taking and are going to sit for the SPM. Okay. Alright, so we'll go through this one by one. You are going to have reading paper, writing, speaking, and not to miss out, the listening paper. Okay, so altogether there are 4 types of papers which you are going to sit for SPM. I don't know if it's much easier for you or much harder in what you think, but my personal opinion is going to be a lot easier because you can score in each of the section. Okay, let's look at one by one. Okay, this section outlines the design and content of the SPM English writing test. So these are the components. Okay, look at the first one, which is the reading paper. The time given is going to be 1 hour and 30 minutes, which consists of 40 items, 40 questions, of 5 test parts. So that means there will be 5 sections in that reading paper. Okay, and regarding the question types or the task types, there will be 3 options: multiple choice short text questions, and 4 option multiple choice close, 4 option multiple choice longer text, a gap text, and matching and information transfer. Basically this one, if you still remember in your PT3 how did you do it, it's your reading paper where you have the error correction and you have the multiple choice, the graphic organizer. Okay, it's quite similar to that but with a little bit of higher level, and the weighting should be 25% for this reading paper. Okay, so whatever your mark is, it will contribute to 25% of the overall grade of yours. Okay, second one is writing. You will be given 1 hour and 30 minutes for writing, and there will be 3 items or 3 questions, 3 test parts. There will be 3 parts of the paper. Okay, the first part is short communicative message, which is in email form. The second one is guided writing, where it's in the form of essay, okay, just like the normal essay that you usually do. And the third one is extended writing task. In the bracket, there are options which report, review, article, or story. So basically you can choose either one of these in the third task. Okay, and this one also contributes to 25% of your overall mark. Alright, for speaking only takes you 13 minutes, just like your video that you sent me last week, but that is only one section, you know. So this one will overall take 13 minutes, so be prepared to talk as much as you can for that 13 minutes, but not only one topic, there will be diverse topics. Okay, the number of items for speaking paper is 3, so there will be 3 parts, where the first part okay, where the question or the task types consist of interview, where the interviewer will interview you. Sorry, the assessor will interview you. Individual long term based on verbal prompt. okay, where you will be given your own chance to speak, and discussion based on mind map stimulus. You will be given a mind map for this section, and further discussion task. For this one, if you still remember in your PD3, there's the last question where you can discuss with your partner about agreeing or disagreeing, or which one is the better suggestion. Okay, and speaking paper also contribute to 25% of overall grade. Okay, this is actually good because it has good fair distribution. And last one is listening paper, where you are given approximately 40 minutes for this one. We also did our listening practice last week. Yeah, we also did our listening practice, and I hope that can train you for introduction. And there are 30 items or 30 questions consisting of 4 test parts. And there are 3 option multiple choice questions for the A, B, C, D. And you will also have the matching type of question, and also note completion, okay, where you complete the note based on the audio. And this also contributes to 25% of your overall grade. Okay, for writing, as I told you just now, there will be 3 parts or 3 questions to it. The first question will be short communicative message in the form of email, okay? And the number of questions is 1 question only. You have to give a short response of about 80 words to an informal message. This one I have also taught you in the class on how to respond to an email. I hope you still remember that. Okay, so only about 80 words, not much. The second one is essay. So the second question of the writing part is going to be essay, where there is only 1 question to that. And this one is a longer text, obviously 125 to 150 words based on the text stimulus, which means you will be given a question where you have to respond based on this question. Okay, just write. But 150 words is not much. Third one is the extended writing task. This one, okay, there is only 1 question that you should answer to this one, but they will give you 3 choice of questions. Okay, 3 choice of questions where you can choose either to choose whether you can choose article, a review, a report, or story in about 200 to 250 words. Also not much, so a combination of these 3 questions will give you the overall mark of the writing paper, which is 25% of your overall score. Okay, now we are in part 1. This is the question. Please pay attention to it. Okay, so the part 1 consists of email task. This is an obligatory task and all candidates must complete it. The word length requirement is approximately 80 words. Let's look at part 1. Okay, you must answer this question. You receive an email from your new friend, Amy, who has just moved to your hometown. Okay, imagine you got a new friend, Amy. And that Amy has just moved to your hometown where you are living right now. Okay, hometown. Okay, let's read the email. Hi, the school holiday is finally here. Let's go for a picnic with our friends. Where shall we go? And what can we do there? What should we bring? I'll be waiting for your reply. Bye. So this email looks short and simple, but your reply shouldn't be as short as this one, because first of all you need 80 words, and you also need to pay attention to a few keywords here, which is okay, the school holiday, picnic, where shall we go? That means you have to determine the place that you should go, and what can we do there, the activities that you can do there, and what should we bring. So the things that you two should bring for the picnic. Okay, please pay attention to that. Alright, so before we reply to that email, I want you to see how much score we will basically give to you. So there will be as usual the 4 parts of the 4 subscale for your score, which is the content, communicative achievement, organization, and last one for your languages. Okay, so usually we pay more attention here, but yeah, actually we will balance it all into 5 and 5 full marks. Okay, so for the content, if your content is relevant, that means you're not off track, then you will get 5 marks for content. Okay, you're well aware, well informed of the planned picnic. And the second one is communicative achievement. Communicative achievement means you will be rewarded based on your idea. Okay, straightforward ideas. Your ideas are not rubbish, and you can give good ideas. Okay, like these are the example of what you can put in here. You can add a little bit of your own ideas when writing this. And organization. Okay, organization means in terms of your cohesive devices. Okay, like this one, we could also play ball there as the park is huge. I can handle them, though you could bring some snacks. Okay, cohesive devices means how do you connect your ideas, how do you connect your sentences, and do you use just ordinary connectors, or do you use the sophisticated one, or maybe complex sentences and things like that. So you will be awarded based on proper or appropriate organization. And last one is language. We will reward you based on your vocabulary and your grammatical forms, meaning that you are in control of your grammar. You have no problem with writing complex sentences, or even your simple sentence is fine as long as your grammar is good, and also your vocabularies show that you know more about the topics. Okay, or appropriate vocabularies for the topics like holiday, picnic, supplies, planned, and snacks. Okay, you will overall get 5, 5, 5, 5. That will make it 20 full mark of 24 part 1. Okay, so this is your first task for today. Your task is to reply the email to Amy. So just now Amy sent you an email and you're going to reply to Amy. The subject will be picnic with friends. So you please write 80 words consisting of everything that I told you. Please remember the place where you would like to propose for the picnic, and just justify why you want that place, the activities, and also the things that you can bring with Amy and your friends. Okay, this will be your first task. Alright, moving on to our part 2, which is the essay task. Okay, we're gonna look at the question straight away. The question is sorry, it's a bit blurred. Okay, you must answer this question. Write your answer in 125 to 150 words in any appropriate style. Okay, the question is wait. Your class has been discussing how they spend their money, and your teacher has asked you to write an essay about what you would spend your money on. Okay, since we have done this in class before and you have also done in our WhatsApp group, so just just revise it a little bit. Okay, so in your essay you should write about what you would like to buy, reasons for your choice, where do you usually buy these things, and write your essay using all the notes and giving reasons for your point of view. Okay, so for part 2, it's basically the same with content, communicative achievement, organization, and language. But I want to show you, okay, in terms of your organization of the cohesive devices used, you can use therefore, for example, moreover, in that way. Okay, so explaining and connecting the sentences well, connecting the ideas well. Okay. Alright, so let's move on to our part 3. Which is this question. Okay, extended writing task. In part 3, the candidates must complete one of the 3 tasks presented to them on the question paper. Okay, write an answer to one of the questions. So there will be question 3, question 4, and question 5. So you have to choose one of them. Okay, write your answer in 200 or 250 words in an appropriate style on this question paper. Put the question number in the box at the top of the answer space. So remember, you have to put the question number in the box. Let's say you choose 4, then you put number 4. Okay, and vice versa. Okay, so you have to choose either an article, review, report, or story. Well, mostly, I think an article or a story would be most best for you who are quite used to the styles. Okay. So the example here, it's only one, in which the question 4, which is the review. You recently saw this notice in a magazine. Reviews required. Have you watched any interesting movies lately? Send us your movie review. Say what you enjoyed about the movie. Would you recommend the movie to your friends, and why? The best reviews will be published in our newsletter. So you have to write your review. So this one will be 200 to 250 words. Okay. Alright, so your next task is to write a review of any interesting movie that you have just recently watched. It could be any movie. And what I want you to write is a review whether it's a good movie or not. Okay, please decide on that first. You can also decide on whether maybe the introduction part is interesting, but then towards the end it became a little bit like plot twist or not uninteresting anymore. You can decide on that. But for the first paragraph, please also include the title, when was it released, and the summary based on what you remember. For example, it is about a ghost killing her own child or whatever the plot is. Okay, basically the summary of throughout the plot. The following paragraphs would be about your review, like you mentioned about the introduction part. Why is it interesting? Why is it not? And you tell a little bit about the flow of the story and that part which you find interesting, and which part is maybe has the crime scene investigation or whatever, or has the murder scene. According to you, it's not suitable for children to watch, or not suitable to watch with family. Anything that you think can be included in your review. Okay, and towards the end, what makes it as a whole a very interesting movie. Okay. Although it says that say what you enjoy about the movie, you can still mix about your opinions, okay? But you have to balance it by telling more about interesting things, okay? Or you can just write all interesting notes or all interesting points about the movie. All right, just make the story interesting as possible. Okay, so those are the 2 tasks that I want you to do. Good luck, and I hope that you could understand well all of what I have explained to you in this short video. All right, see ya.